The planet Earth is dynamic and a constantly changing body. The continuous motion of the Earth's crust causes large-scale deformation on the surface and leads to the formation of various structural features like folds, faults, and unconformities. The occurrence of petroleum is closely associated with these structural features. Fundamental to the understanding of all geological structures are the concepts of strike and dip of a bed. A strike is defined as the direction of a line formed by the intersection of the bedding and the horizontal plane. The dip is the angle between the bedding and a horizontal plane. It is measured in a vertical plane that strikes at right angles to the strike of the bedding. Strike and dip play an important role in the description of various structural features, especially in the case of folds and faults. Folds are commonly found in sedimentary rocks and are best displayed in stratified rocks, but can be found in any foliated rock. Folds are undulations in stratified rocks and are formed as a result of compressive stresses. In nature, various types of folds are observed. Common among these are the anticline and syncline. An anticline is a fold that curves upward and has older rocks at the center. A syncline is a fold which curves downwards and has older rocks on the flanks. Other types of folds which are found are recumbent folds, chevron folds, monoclines, and isoclinal folds. The other common structural feature found on the Earth's surface is a fault. Faults are ruptures along which the opposite walls have moved past each other. The zone of rupture is called the fault zone. The block above the fault zone is known as the hanging wall, and the block below the zone is known as the footwall. Based on the direction of movement of the walls, faults are classified into normal faults, reverse faults, and strike-slip faults. A normal fault is one in which the hanging wall moves downwards and the footwall upwards. In a reverse fault, the hanging wall moves upwards, and in a strike-slip fault, the movement of the blocks is along the strike plane. Other commonly found structural features are unconformities and joints. Joints are fractures in the rock body along which no movement has taken place. These may form due to cooling of the rock body or due to external stresses. Unconformity is surface that separates two rock units and marks a break in the deposition of sediments. This break in deposition leads to a lack of continuity between the rock strata. Angular unconformity and disconformity are the most common kinds of unconformities found in nature. In angular unconformity, the formations on opposite sides of it are not parallel. A disconformity is an unconformity in which formations on the opposite sides of it are parallel.